There exists a secret so ancient, so guarded, it was once spoken only in the temples of Taoist masters and whispered through the veils of mystery schools. A secret that challenges everything modern society tells us about sex, energy, and power. This video unveils that secret, but few realize how intimately connected this gland is to one's sexual energy. And even fewer understand how ejaculation, especially when frequent and undisciplined, slowly weakens this sacred inner eye. This force was never meant to be wasted, but alchemized, contained, transformed. It will explore the Taoist practice of ejaculation, the art of drawing sexual energy inward to strengthen the body and awaken the pineal gland. You're not alone. The truth has been hidden, but not lost. At the center of the human brain lies the pineal gland, a small, mystical organ long associated with higher consciousness, spiritual awakening, and even access to divine realms. Modern science supports what ancient Taoist sages already knew, that excessive release of semen can lead to depletion of testosterone, reduced vitality, and a fogging of mental clarity. But it goes deeper than that. When a man spills his seed, he releases not only reproductive fluid, but Jing, the vital life essence that fuels the mind, body, and spirit. This video will dive deep into the physiological and energetic damage caused by uncontrolled ejaculation. If you've ever felt tired, uninspired, or disconnected from your higher self after sexual release, stay until the end to uncover not only the hidden cost of ejaculation, but also the powerful methods to reclaim that energy and rise above. Because control over desire isn't suppression, it's ascension. How ejaculation weakens the pineal gland and human potential. Deep within the brain lies a tiny, pinnacle-shaped gland known as the pineal gland, the ancient seat of intuition, inner vision, and spiritual connection. Mystics call it the third eye, and in nearly every esoteric tradition, it's revered as a gateway to higher consciousness. But there's a silent force weakening it every day, a force disguised as pleasure. Modern science acknowledges the importance of the pineal gland in regulating circadian rhythms through melatonin production. Yet ancient systems of knowledge, especially Taoist and Tantric teachings, reveal that this gland is far more than a biological switch. It is an energy center, and its vitality is deeply connected to sexual energy, or Jing in Taoist terms. And when Jing is depleted, the pineal gland begins to lose its sensitivity, its function, and its radiance. The third eye closes. Clarity is replaced by confusion. Spiritual insight is dulled. Semen is not just reproductive fluid. It contains high concentrations of minerals, enzymes, trace elements, and life force energy. When a man ejaculates, his body loses vital nutrients including zinc, magnesium, and testosterone, all critical to brain function and hormonal balance. Their presence deepens, their intuition sharpens, their vitality grows. Instead, men are conditioned to release frequently by pornography, overstimulation, and false narratives about masculinity. This leads to a generation cut off from their own divine potential. Chronic loss leads to long-term hormonal imbalance, especially affecting the brain. Over time, frequent ejaculation leads to energetic depletion, cognitive fog, weakened focus, and lower willpower. And the pineal gland suffers most of all. But more importantly, it disrupts the body's ability to store and circulate spiritual energy. It rises through the spine, nourishing the brain, activating dormant centers, including the pineal gland. This is the art of sexual alchemy, transforming base desire into awakened consciousness. Taoist texts describe this clearly. The loss of semen drains the Jing, which in turn diminishes Shen, the spirit or consciousness. Scientific studies further support this ancient wisdom. Research in the Journal of Zhejiang University Science found that after ejaculation, serum testosterone levels dip significantly before slowly recovering. But when semen is retained, something profound occurs. The same energy that would have been expelled is instead transmuted. The Taoists called this practice ejaculation, a reversal of energy where instead of releasing outward, the energy is drawn upward through the microcosmic orbit, a meditative channel connecting sexual organs to the crown of the head. Those who master this become sharper, clearer, more grounded, and more spiritually aligned. But society doesn't teach this. The truth is simple but powerful. Ejaculation, when uncontrolled, acts as a drain, not just on the body, but on the soul. But this power can be reclaimed, not by suppression, but by transformation. Next, let us explore the practical methods to contain this sacred force and turn it into the fuel for higher evolution. How to contain and control the desire to ejaculate. Knowing the truth is only the beginning. To reclaim the energy lost through uncontrolled ejaculation, one must practice intentional control, not through repression, but transformation. This is the essence of Taoist inner alchemy. The first step is awareness. Most people are trapped in unconscious habits, triggers from visual stimulation, stress relief through masturbation, or impulsive release during sex. Begin by observing these patterns without judgment. Awareness is the foundation of mastery. Start small. Commit to a retention period. 7 days, then 14, then longer. During this time, redirect your energy through breath, movement, and intention. Next is the cultivation of semen retention, a discipline both ancient and backed by modern testimonials. This is why Taoist masters taught the practice of energy circulation, particularly the microcosmic orbit. Through focused meditation, attention is drawn from the lower abdomen, up the spine, over the crown, and down the front of the body, creating a loop that nourishes vital organs and stimulates the pineal gland. But semen retention alone is not enough. Without direction, retained energy stagnates. To practice, 1. It in stillness, spine upright. Sexual energy is creative energy. Redirect it into your goals, your art, your service to others. Dreams become clearer. Focus intensifies. A sense of inner authority returns. This transmutation gives the mind a deeper reason to contain desire, not out of fear, but out of vision. 2. Inhale slowly, imagining energy rising from the base of the spine to the crown. 3. Exhale, guiding the energy down the front, back to the navel. Avoiding visual overstimulation is critical. These images hijack the brain's reward system and trigger compulsive release. 4. Visualize this orbit and breathe into it daily. This circulation converts sexual energy into spiritual force. Another powerful tool is testicle breathing, an ancient Taoist technique. With gentle awareness and deep breaths, one brings consciousness to the testicles, allowing energy to rise naturally rather than discharge through ejaculation. Physical practices like Qigong, yoga, and cold showers also support retention by strengthening the nervous system and balancing hormones. Lastly, cultivate a higher purpose. Through these practices, the pineal gland begins to reawaken. Desire becomes not something to be feared or fought, but something to be mastered and redirected into something divine. Reclaiming the power within, what was once hidden in monasteries and passed through whispers now stands in plain sight. The truth that ejaculation, when left uncontrolled, leads to energetic depletion, spiritual dullness, and a weakening of the sacred pineal gland. That this isn't a warning, it's a revelation. The act of retaining and transforming sexual energy is not about denial. It's about remembering who you are, about reclaiming the divine force that was never meant to be wasted but refined. And now, modern science is only beginning to catch up. Mastery transforms it into a beacon for clarity, intuition, and spiritual elevation. You carry within you the raw material of gods, sages, and seers, and every time you choose to transmute instead of release, you take a step closer to that forgotten potential. This knowledge isn't new. It echoes through the ancient Taoist scrolls, tantric teachings, and the practices of enlightened men throughout history. The pineal gland, your inner temple, responds to this choice. Retention sharpens it. Circulation awakens it. He speaks with a deeper voice. His eyes carry a calm fire. He becomes unshakable, not because he suppresses his desire, but because he rules over it. Ejaculation is not just a technique. It's a path. A man who learns to master his sexual energy walks with a different gravity. The choice now rests with you. You can continue giving your power away, or you can rise and reclaim the kingdom within.